Hey, welcome back, studs. Cameron here from Green Bricks and Cam. We're going to do an awesome wrap-up video here today. We're going to be going over what I bought for the quest for every Ahsoka and kind of going over was it worth it and should you do the same thing if you want to collect every Ahsoka. So let's not skip any time and get right to it. Let's start with the cheapest one I got, which is going to be the Ahsoka Starfighter. As you can see here, it has the Ahsoka Starfighter from 2008-2009. with the two buzz droids and R7 in there as well too. It does have these awesome flip fire missiles on the bottom. So that's pretty cool. A lot of playability with it and displayability. This is actually the only set I bought without a box or instructions. So I probably won't do that again. I'll explain that later in the video. But yeah, I will not be doing that again. I'm always buying sealed or at least complete with the box. All right, and also with that same set, it did come with the Vulture droid, which also has flip fire missiles there on the side. This thing is very cool. I've never had one before, so I was really glad to get it. As you can see, there's no stickers on the front there. I will have to order those stickers. Once again, another reason why I will not buy an incomplete set ever again. But yeah, so now to the next set I bought, which is going to be the Omen Canyon. This thing is amazing. It cost me about $117 sealed, so a really good deal, at least in my opinion. It comes with two Omen soldiers, which are hiding nicely here in the cockpit bubble and the back here as well. It also came with the 212th Trooper, Clone Trooper, which is the yellow one, which is really sweet. And also it came with, obviously, Clone War Ahsoka. So we got that Clone War Ahsoka with this one. I forgot to mention we got the Padawan Ahsoka with the Starfighter, which I'll talk about the problems with this minifigure in a second as well, too. And then we also got this bad boy. So this bad boy right here is going to be the Rebel Combat Frigate. As you can see here, it opens up and closes for the engine, so just a really cool feature here with the huge engine pieces right there in the back. This set also comes with a bunch of minifigures, Chopper, Commander Sato, Ezra Bridger, and obviously Ahsoka Tano. This Ahsoka Tano is by far my favorite Ahsoka Tano out of all of them. This is going to be the adult Ahsoka Tano with the long head tails. As you can see here, she also has the Asajj Ventress blades on her lightsaber hilts and that clear blue, which is so badass. I love that. Her head tail is actually a little more rubbery too, so very cool there. I actually paid $199 sealed and complete from Canada for this set here. And since the month it took to get here from Canada, the set has now doubled in value and is worth around $350 to $400 on Bricklink. It's actually not available anywhere in the Northern Hemisphere. So I got really lucky with this bad boy here. It's an awesome vessel, as you can see. Really great collector's piece and just great displayability and playability. So this thing is really great. If I had to tell you, was it worth it? I would say yes and no. I would say yes, it's definitely worth getting every Ahsoka because they're awesome figures. She's a great character in the show and movies. Her arc is so important to everyone else's, at least as much as they can make it. Only thing I would say is buy sealed or buy complete. I'm going to go into a little bit of rant here about the Ahsoka Starfighter. This right here I paid $75 for, complete, and no instructions, no box. But there was actually a few pieces that were very dirty from the seller that I had to clean off. And there's some miscolored red on two pieces. So they replaced, obviously, the pieces, didn't keep it original, and they used the wrong color. So you have a matte red piece there and a bright red piece there, which is not right. And there's another similarity like that underneath right here. I was told that the red-brown pieces break, so maybe the piece broke, he just replaced it. But when you're buying a set that's complete and the seller says it's authentic and original to the set, I want to know if there's extra parts he's parted out to fix it. Like I don't want to buy a set that has pieces from other sets that weren't from it or in the wrong colors. That's really kind of irritating. I mean, I know it's a lot to complain about, especially $75 is a great price, don't get me wrong. But there's actually one more reason I'm complaining. The Ahsoka Tano minifigure for the Padawan edition is not the minifigure that came with this set. Yes, aesthetically, it is the same minifigure. It looks the same. Unfortunately, however, upon inspecting this minifigure and noticing how rough the joints and everything were, this is actually the Ahsoka Tano, not from the Starfighter, but from the Magnet set. She comes from the Magnet set with the glued-on brick, and all of her pieces are glued together. And you're like, oh, Cam, how did you know she was from that set? It's the same exact minifigure. Well, there's one easy way to tell if they're not that good at cleaning off the parts. In between the waist and the torso here, maybe you can see, there's still glue marks. There's still glue marks on the waist there. So you can tell that it was from the magnet set. They cleaned off the parts. He probably parted out most of this Ahsoka Starfighter, if not found one at a garage sale and parted the rest out. Then he went and bought, or maybe he did himself, got the magnet set Ahsoka Padawan and threw her in there and said it was the complete set and it's historically accurate, which it's not. This is not, I mean, it sounds like a stickler move, but this is not the Ahsoka that came with this. I want the one that actually has the legs that move right, doesn't have glue marks in between the parts. So a lot of complaining from me there, but what I would say is, yes, it was worth it. I'm so dang glad to have every Ahsoka minifigure. My only complaint is that I should have bought this sealed. It probably would have cost me about $150 more, which this whole haul in general was $400 bucks. But I think it really would have been worth it just for peace of mind, knowing that every part that was supposed to be there is for that set and the minifigure actually came with it. But let's just talk about the minifigures real quick before I wrap things up. So what's my favorite minifigure out of the three? You're probably going to think it's going to be the adult Ahsoka Tano just because of her value and her really unique look. But I'm actually going to go with the Clone Wars Ahsoka. This one here is just very accurate to the show and the series. And I also have her as a tattoo, so it's kind of nostalgic to me to have the same minifigure I have a tattoo of with that same outfit. So yeah, this minifigure wins. It's also relatively cheap, only like $15 a new online. So you can probably pick her up and not even have to get a set with it and be worth it. But I will say this Omen Canyon is definitely badass, and I would suggest picking it up if you want the Ahsoka or not, because this thing is so dang cool. Has an adjustable cannon that goes up like this. I can move it from down here. Has two cockpits, great spider look to it. Yeah, I couldn't say enough about this set. I mean, I really love this set too, don't get me wrong, but for the price, but yeah, once again, guys, it's Cameron from Green Bricks and Cam. The quest for every Ahsoka minifigure went better than expected, but in the future, everybody buy complete or sealed because you might get conned one way or another. You guys have a great day. Enjoy the Legos, you studs, and we'll see you next time. Bye.